I want to call this video the Negro Transfer Program. Now, this is a scheme that I've worked up ever since the whole thing where you got these black athletes over here kneeling when the anthem is being played, and all this sort of stuff. It started with Colin Kapernick, and now you've got all these black athletes there kneeling, and now you got this lady here who has her hands on her hips. She claims that she didn't know the anthem was being played, and she doesn't want to respect it. She doesn't like the anthem. She talks about some third stanza which nobody knows about. Nevertheless, I mean, you got these black folk here who have not just survived but thrived in the United States, who have made it in the United States, and really, I mean, a country where which gives black folk like me and them a break. I mean, it's very rare, even in Europe, it's very rare to these countries where we get a little bit of a break, and it's not just in sports. I mean, we get a break in politics and business and everything. Nevertheless, you got these black folk here. They say they hate the country. They want to talk about stuff that have happened long ago. I mean, every country has its skeletons. I mean, you can even go to Africa. I mean, Rwanda with the Hutus and the Tutsis. You think America's bad. You try. I mean, there are certain parts of Africa that won't accept black folk, and this is Africa. I mean, so, but anyway, I want to call this the Negro Transfer Program because there are a lot of people from the third world who would do just about anything to come to America. They would break their right arm off. They would tear out their tongues. They would sell themselves to come to America. You see, I mean, you look at this whole caravan business. The caravan from Central America, which is doing everything it can to get to America in a heartbeat. I mean, Mr. Engineer, if you could put up some pictures of people who are doing. I mean, look at these people. Look at them. Look at all these people who want to come to America. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Look at all these people who want to come to America, and America is denying them. I mean, if you want to come legally, fine. But I mean, you got people from Africa, Central America, Mexico, Asia, the Middle East, who are doing anything they can to come to America. They love America. They want to come. Now, some people are trying to change it up and not do anything, but nevertheless, you got people. Listen, I mean, a lot of my friends are from other places, Africa, and when they talk about America, when I ask them, "Are you happy in America?" "Oh, I love America. America is such a great country. I love it. I don't want to go back. Oh, this is my land." You see, I have a friend from Africa. You go to his room, a big American flag in his room, huge American flag. And I've never seen an American flag so big, covering up his wall. He loves this country. And so what I am saying is that let's transfer some of these folks. And this should be written in law. I don't know if you can, all of you who are viewing this right now, you can call all my American audience, call your senators, your congressmen, your governors, and ask them to come up with a plan, write up a plan in Congress, which states that for every black man or woman in America who disrespects the flag, who doesn't want to stand for the anthem, I mean, I'm not saying, I don't mind if you have different opinion. Look, I tell off Canada all the time, my country, I tell off Canada, but I love Canada. I always stand for the Canadian anthem. I stand for it because I know that with all of Canada's faults, and Canada has a lot of faults. I mean, listen, freedom is lacking in Canada, and I tell it, and I'll tell it as it is because y'all need to hear it. And there's nothing wrong with bringing down some truth on your country. No, I didn't say that. But this is hatred. This is hatred. And don't tell me anything else. I speak to the average Black person who was born and raised here, and they talking. I'm not even the average. I shouldn't say that. That's unfair. But some of these so-called, and it's mostly the bougie food jigaboos, not the average, not Black folk who just they love America. I'm talking about the bougie food jigaboos, the ones who think they're all that and everything, always having something bad to say about America and America KKK, America's for the white man, all this sort of stuff. So I say, for everybody who talks like that, you send them to Africa, you send them to the Caribbean, you send them out and bring an African who would do anything to come to America, and you take his place. Take his place. So if Colin Kaepernick, that fool, Colin Kaepernick, with that tic-tac head of his, where is he? Where is he? Bring me Colin Kaepernick, Mr. Engineer. Bring me Colin Kaepernick. I want to see him. I want to see him. Where is he? There he is. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. So if Colin Kaepernick there doesn't feel that he can stand for the U.S. anthem, he doesn't care about standing for the United States anthem, okay, that's fine. Send him and all of his friends to Africa or to Haiti, where they just assassinated their president, just heard it right now, or somewhere, and bring someone from Nigeria, bring someone from Ghana, bring someone from Ivory Coast, bring someone from the Caribbean, from Haiti, from Jamaica, from Barbados, from Bahamas, bring one of them people from the Caribbean, bring one of them and let them take Colin Kaepernick's place. Let them run football. Let them earn millions. Let them get a bunch of women. Let them live in a big house. And I guarantee you they would love America to their last breath. And send Colin Kaepernick over there struggling to find food, rummaging into garbage cans, walking around the street with dead dogs on the street all day, having his light bill cut off, water bill cut off because he can't afford to pay it, having his president assassinated like they just did in Haiti, not able to drink the drinking water, all this bad infrastructure, crime everywhere, gunshots, all that's a poverty. Let him live there. Let him live there and bring someone from one of those countries who would do anything. Anything. You want to be a student, you want to be a lawyer, you want to do whatever you can, come here. We'll bring you here and we'll send Colin Kaepernick away. I think that would be a great solution and it would solve a lot of problems, I guarantee you, because I'm telling you something, it breaks my heart to see a lot of people from the third world who can't even get a chance to come here. They don't have the right paperwork, or it's hard to move to another country. It is. It is. I've spoken to people. It's hard. And let me tell you, these guys love, they would do anything to come to America. They love them. And they know America had slavery in them, but I'll tell you something. They would take America with its past than where they're living right now. I guarantee you. I mean, you can talk to people who live in the former Soviet Union. I mean, they're doing everything. So we can also take one of these white folk who want to follow these Black folk into hating America, some of these young, white, freaky white folk with purple hair, kind of awkward looking, and send them to the former Soviet Union, send them to Czechoslovakia, send them to Lithuania, send them to Latvia, and bring some Eastern European boy, girl, who has head full of dreams, who wants to do anything to come to America. They'd do anything. Oh my goodness gracious, they would be so happy. Let me tell you, I'm dual citizen, okay? I was born in Canada, but I also have American citizenship because I went to high school in the United States and middle school. I remember when I gotten the American citizenship through my parents. I remember going to the citizenship ceremony, and I saw a bunch of people from the third world getting their citizenship. And there was this one guy, I think he was either Haitian or maybe African, I'm not sure. And oh my gosh, can I tell you something, Populous? When I saw that man, that smile, I mean, Africans have very big smiles, that man's smile when he put his hand up and the judge said, I swear to blah, 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 all enemies, foreign and domestic, I reject this and that, and I'm American. Oh my goodness, when that ceremony was done, he was taking pictures. They usually give you a picture by the president. It's done at some citizenship courthouse or something, and there's a picture of the president. At the time, it was Obama, or yeah, it was Obama at the time. And was it Obama or Bush? No, it was Obama. It was Obama. It was Obama. And man, that guy, when he had his citizenship ceremony, he's with his family, and with his picture citizenship, and I'm America, America. Oh, so happy and dancing, and oh my. And I was just like, what? This guy loves, I mean, he's there posing pictures with the flag, and oh my goodness, I mean, whoa, he loved America more than Americans. I'm telling you. And I'm saying to myself, man, the amount of hell this man must have gone through to get his citizenship. Why not bring someone like that? And he's a professional. He was dressed up nice. He doesn't look like some bum or anything. He looked like he works a very good job. I mean, these Africans, when they come here, they're very smart. They work as doctors. My father, who's a psychiatrist, he tells me, majority of the Black people who work in his hospital are from Africa or the Caribbean. I mean, these are not, you don't scorn them or look down. I know some of y'all people are thinking, I don't want no Africans. Well, you need to stop that mess, or you can get out of here too. When these guys come here, they work hard. I mean, they're professionals. I mean, doctors. Some of them are probably your doctors right now, and they love their country. Oh, they love it. They love it. So I say, bring them and send some of these ungrateful, tacky-headed niggas sitting up here. I'm sorry for the bad language, going on about the flag. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You made it here, and now you want to go bash the guy. Listen, go on. Get some huge ships, Navy ships, and get all these people who hate America so much and get them and ship them off to Africa or the Caribbean or wherever they want to go, wherever they want to go, and then load up that ship with people who are smart, who would do anything to come here, professionals who would love to come to America and hone their craft in America and bring them here. I think that would actually be a benefit for the United States. It's a drag on America and for all countries, because you got people like that in Canada too. You got people like that in Canada too, and Europe. They oh, I hate it. I mean, you got some of these native people here, and I sympathize with natives. I do. I'm part native. I sympathize with natives, but you're talking about things that have happened so long ago. And Canada bends over backwards for natives now. I mean, don't even tell me anything. Don't tell me anything. Now, I will say that, they don't take care of the reserves. They have poisonous drinking. I will say that Canada takes care of illegals more than they take care of natives. I will concede that to you. And that's an evil. It's a crime. I think it's a crime against humanity. But I mean, a lot of the perks that natives do have, they don't pay tax, they've got their own land, and they've got a lot of benefits. I mean, they really, really do. I mean, the amount of scholarships natives can get, all this kind of stuff, I wish they'd take better advantage of it. So, and people are afraid of natives in Canada. Don't tell me anything. They're afraid of y'all natives up there. They're afraid of you. Justin Trudeau's afraid of y'all. He's afraid. You say anything about natives, he'll lie to you. They'll block up every street, every freeway, every road. It'll be blocked up forever. So they're afraid of you. You can't even build a pipeline without them bitching and going on. So they're afraid of y'all. So y'all need to calm it down a little bit. Yes, there was wrong that happened, but now there's a lot of good. And instead of bitching and going on about it, take advantage of it. Same with Black folk. take advantage of the good that has come out of evil. All this whole critical race theory and all this, let me tell you, critical race theory is only going to make the situation for Black folk worse. It's going to be worse because if there's one thing I've learned, we don't take the right lessons from learning about our history. And I say it's good to know about our history, but we don't take the right lessons. When we learn about our history, our response is to get angry. It's to hate the white man. It's to hate America. It's to hate. And look at y'all. Y'all aren't any better. Y'all are worse. My thing is we follow what the Jews have done. The Jews know about their history, but you know what they do? They say to themselves, this is never going to happen again. We're not going to tear up Germany. We're not going to tear up Egypt. We're not going to learn critical race theory. We're going to build up our own community. We're going to build up shops and stores and business. You can't mess with Jews now. We are going to become the best we can be individually. That is the mantra of every Jew. They're going to become the best they can be individually. They're going to work hard in school. They're going to do all this stuff. And then that's why, as a group, the Jews are very powerful people. They even got their own country now, crying out. Germany ain't got nothing on Jews. The Jews are much more powerful than Germany. I can tell you that right now. Okay? But Black folk talking about, oh, I'm so angry. Y'all ain't nothing still. 100, 200 years after slavery, y'all ain't nothing. And it's because of your attitude. And it's only gotten worse. Back in the 50s and the 40s, when we had Black Wall Street, we had Harlem. We don't have Harlem today. We don't have Harlem today. The city of Harlem in New York City is not Black. It's populated by Black folk, but it's run by white folk gentrifying the place. I mean, when we weren't thinking about, racism, critical race theory, and we had Black Wall Street, we had Harlem, and we had Motown. Oh, please, we were no one could hurt us. No one could hurt us. Yeah, they tried. We were to a certain extent economically and socially independent. Now, because our grandfathers, they did all that work, and now look at my generation, the generation of the 80s until now, coming up here, and they don't know anything about racism or true discrimination like my parents and grandparents. Y'all don't know nothing about it. The 80s generation up until now, going on about critical race theory and America's racist and this and that. Look at y'all. What do you guys have to show for it? Nothing. What do you have to show for it? Nothing but drugs, crime, and violence. No daddies in the household. I have to talk like this. And if y'all want to call me names, I'll go ahead. Y'all need to hear this stuff. So stop going on about America. Hey, if you don't like it, y'all can go and let's bring in somebody from the third world who would appreciate and would not just appreciate, but would love to be here. That's my plan. It's called the Negro Transfer Program. And this is the